We continue our reading of God's Dream for You, The Chosen, a morning devotional by author Dwight K. Nelson. Today's reading, July 29, Sex and the City and Country and Other Virtual Places. Now, Joseph was well built and handsome, and after a while his master's wife took notice of Joseph and said, "Come to bed with me." Genesis 39, 6 and 7. Malcolm Muggeridge, the celebrated English journalist, once wrote, quote, "Today people have sex on their minds, which, if you think about it, is a strange place to have sex." End quote. But today's culture is utterly saturated with it. America has sex on its media mind around the clock. In the city, in the country, in outer space, in cyberspace, sex is virtually everywhere. It's even in the Bible. Our text today is from one of the greatest sex on your mind stories in all of Scripture. Everybody knows the tale of Joseph and Mrs. Potiphar's attempted seduction of the virile young slave in her husband's employ. Don't think her perfumed amorous advance wasn't a temptation to Joseph. It could be his ticket to freedom. But remember, "Come lie with me" always requires two lies: to lie with her and then to lie about it with her. It is the most critical line in the plot and the most important line to memorize in your battle against sexual temptation. Joseph's response, quote, "How then can I do this great wickedness and sin against God?" End quote, verse 9. Not against Potiphar, not against her, not even against himself. The sin of sexual temptation is always against God. So it is with porn, the greatest moral killer in the world today, an equal opportunity slayer. It preys on every category of men and women. Its insidious online accessibility, anonymity, and affordability, the three A's of cybersex, brook no survivors. I've heard of grown men weep over the power of their sexual addiction. What can spare you the same anguish? The answer lies in Joseph's and David's radically opposite responses to the identical sexual temptation. Joseph fled, David fed, and therein still lies the fatal difference. Kill the mouse, shut off the computer, turn off the DVD, get out of the car, walk out of the office, get off the phone, toss out the magazine, and run. Flee as if your life depends on it, for it does. Quote, "Call upon me in the day of trouble. I will deliver you." Psalm 50, verse 15. There is a God who can set you free from temptation, from addiction, having withstood the sexual battle when he was here. Christ promises that you can be free indeed. John 8:36. Too late for you? No, it is not. "Create in me a clean heart, O God." Psalm 51:10. "Wash me, and I shall be whiter than snow." Verse 7. Because of Calvary, like David, you can become a new creation, pure and clean again. This concludes our reading today of God's Dream for You, The Chosen.